Hi K2A. Today I wanted to talk to you about your writing and what to do when you're writing words. So we've noticed that you guys are writing really, really well at home on your own. And we noticed that when you write words, you guys are doing a great job finding the beginning sound of words and the ending sound of words. But one thing we'd like to work on a little bit more with you is finding that middle sound of words. So today we're going to do a little lesson and stretch out some words, and we're going to try to pay attention to what sounds we hear in the middle. Now, I also want to talk to you about 5 of my favorite letters. All right, so I'm going to show these to you. These are my 5 favorite letters of the alphabet, and they're called vowels. And maybe you've heard your Spanish teacher talk to you about them before. Vocales, maybe. So the vowels are these 5 letters that go. We have A, we have E, I, O, and U. And you know something very special about these letters, boys and girls? That every single word will have one of these letters in English. Any word in English, no matter what, will always have one vowel, at least one of these. All right, now these letters make a few different sounds in English, but today we're going to focus on one sound that they all make. So the A, if you notice, I drew an apple next to it because the A goes ah, like apple. The E goes like egg or elephant. The I goes like igloo. The O goes like octopus. And the U goes like umbrella. I actually think back to our ABC movie, and I can even remember Elena dressed up as an elephant for the E that goes eh. I remember Isa dressed up as an igloo for the I that goes I. I remember Augusto dressed up as an octopus for the O that goes aw. And I remember Michaela holding an umbrella for the U that goes Okay? Now, this is on something called a vowel chart that I've sent to you today too, and you can print it out if you can at home and keep it with you. And it's going to be really useful to use when you're writing, and you can keep it as one of your tools like your ABC chart and your sight words chart. Okay, so I want to talk to you a little bit about how we start to write words. So when we first start to write words, sometimes, and this is when we start to write words completely on our own, right, without anybody telling us how to spell them, we always start by beginning to hear the beginning sound. So maybe in the beginning when you were learning to write, you might have wrote the word, let's say the word cat. You might have wrote it like this, right? And this is great. If you're still here, this is wonderful because you're hearing the beginning sound, because the first sound we hear in cat is a C, right? It goes k, k, k. After some time, we start to write words like this. So again, the word cat, we might write it like this. Cat. Right? So after some time, we'll start to hear the beginning and the ending sound in words. Right? And if we're writing like this is also great when we do this on our own. If we write cat, cat for cat, that's great. And then after a while, we start to hear the beginning k, the middle ah, and the ending sound t. And this is what we're going for in the end, okay? If you're still writing just the beginning sounds, that's wonderful. Maybe we can start to move over here and start to write beginning and ending sounds, beginning and ending sounds. This is where we notice most of you guys are right now. So we want to, most of us, move from here to here and start to hear the middle sounds too. All right, and notice how the middle sound that we were missing here and here was a vowel. It was one of these guys. See, it was the A, right? So let's try to write another word right now. Let's try to write the word pig. So let's stretch out pig the way we do when we stretch out words together in class. Ready? So we're going to get our imaginary elastic bands and we're going to go pig. P-I-G. P-I-G. So what's the first sound we hear in pig? We hear a P, right? We hear the p of P. Okay, let's stretch it out again. P. We've got the P. What comes next? P. I. That sounds like one of my vowels. Is it this one? I. Apple. Is it this one? E. Egg. I need egg. Sounds similar, but it's not the same. The I in pig as the E in egg. Let's see here. Igloo. Igloo. That sounds like pig. So it's an I. Okay, so far I've got P. What's the last sound I'm missing? Pig. The G. All right. Let's try to write one more. What about bed? Let's stretch it out again with your imaginary elastic band. Bed. B-ed. B-ed. Okay, what's the first sound you hear? B. That's the B. The B from B, right? Okay, let's keep going. We've got B. But what's the next sound? B-e. Oh, that sounds like one of my vowels. Which one could it be? E. Sounds like E from egg to me. All right, so B-e. I've got be. What am I missing? Bed. The D that goes D. There we go. Okay, so right now, you're going to fill out a little chart with some words that are missing their middle sounds. You'll see they already have beginning sounds, they have ending sounds, but they're missing their middle sounds. And you're going to use your vowel chart that I left for you that looks just like the one I showed you right here to try to figure out what's that middle sound, what letter is it, right? And you're going to fill it in. Try to do this activity completely on your own. You can get some help, but try to really sound those words out and try to find the right vowel that matches it, all right? Okay, boys and girls, off you go.